Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss the meaning of weak field and strong field ligands and also the contribution of d electrons in the octahedral field complex. Okay. In last lecture we have studied about crystal field splitting in octahedral complex. In today's lecture we have to study about what are the weak field ligands and strong field ligands. So one by one we will see. Let us start here. That is, first, I will give you the definition of weak field ligands. Okay, weak field. The ligands which have donor atoms such as halogens, Sa as X, halogens, oxygen or sulfur as a electron pair donor, the ligands are called as weak field ligands. For example, that is, if the ligands are X, and that is of halogens or oxygen or sulfur. Okay. For example, halogens are, that is equal to Cl minus, Br minus, I minus. Okay. Oxygen OH minus. Okay. C2O4 minus. Actually, it is a bidentate ligand. The structure of this is as follows: the COO minus, COO minus. Okay. Here also, then SH mercaptans. If these ligands are contained as the donor atoms, at that time ligands are called as, that is the weak field ligands. Now in case of strong field ligands, what happens? The definition as the ligands such as the species carbon, nitrogen or phosphorus as a donor species, then these ligands are called as, known as what? That is the strong field ligands. Okay. For example, that is equal to Cn minus CO. Okay. At that time, NH2. Okay. NH3. Okay. Phosphorus P2O5. Okay. At that time, we have said that these ligands are called as strong field ligands. Okay. Now, after the definition of weak field and strong field ligands, we will see about the meaning of a crystal field stabilization energy. Okay. Now, we will going to see the definition of crystal field stabilization energy. In short, it is also called as CFSE. Okay. The definition of this is the decrease in energy of metal ion, that is, it is a central metal ion, due to splitting of energy levels of d orbitals is known as crystal field stabilization energy. Crystal field stabilization energy. Okay. What is the meaning of this crystal field stabilization energy? It is the decrease in energy of a central metal ion due to splitting of a energy levels of d orbitals. Okay. Now, the unit of this CFSE is here. Also, it is denoted in 2 units. Okay. That is, first is dq, dq means differential of quanta. Differential of quanta, or also that is of a in an octahedral, that is using a delta O. It is abbreviated as delta octahedral. And the relation between in these two is equal to, that is equal to 1 delta octahedral is equal to 10 into dq. Okay, that is, for example, if the crystal field stabilization energy for d electron, that is equal to 0.4, okay, minus 0.4, therefore it is written as minus 0.4 delta octahedral is equal to 10 into minus 0.4, that is equal to 4 dq, minus 4 dq. Okay, you can use any one of these units. Okay, that is, when you are writing with a delta octahedral, you can write here in this format, that is point. Okay, and in delta and in differential of quanta, you have to multiply delta octahedral by 10, because the dq is measured in between the energy levels of T2G and G orbitals up to a 10 number. Okay, therefore you have to multiply it into dq by 10. It is 10 into whatever may be the quantity that is of delta octahedral, and you have to give the answer, that is minus 4 dq. Let us study the splitting of d orbitals with electrons as a T2G or Eg in case of octahedral complex, in case of a weak field and strong field complexes. Okay, see here. First of all, we have to make the chart here as, okay, first for D1, we have to see this for octahedral complex. First is octahedral complex. From D1 to D10, okay, from D1 here, we can make the board into two halves, that is for, it is of weak field and it is of strong field. Okay, now first of all we must know what is meant by weak field and it is what is the meaning of a strong field. Okay, when the electron can enter the subsequent orbitals with Hard's rule of maximum multiplicity, and occupation of electron in all the energy levels at a time, one electron, the field is known as weak field. The field is known as weak field complex. Okay, now what is about the strong field? When the electron can enter according to Hard's rule of maximum multiplicity, here occupation of, instead of occupation of each energy level only only that energy level should be fulfilled up to pairing of electrons takes place, and then EG orbitals, the field is known as strong field. Okay, what is the meaning of this weak field and strong field? That is, electron can enter with subsequent orbital at a time one electron according to Hord's rule of maximum multiplicity. That is, in octahedral complex, what are the orbitals? These 5 orbitals divided into 2 types. Already I have shown in your last lecture. Here also electron can enter according to Hord's rule, but here only the condition is that after pairing of the electrons in each orbital, then the electron can enter from lowest state to highest state. Okay, that is, in other words, we can easily say that here, what we can easily say that is when of delta O, that is a crystal field stabilization energy, is less than P, where P is equal to pairing energy. Okay, less than pairing energy. At that time weak field complex takes place, and when delta O is greater than pairing energy, at that time strong field complex. Okay, pairing of electrons takes place. As from T2G to EG. Here, filling of electrons from T2G to EG level. Okay, that is at a time. Here, suppose this is a EG and this is a T2G. Okay, and here this is a EG and this is a T2G. For example, suppose that 4 electrons are there. For considering the D4 configuration in weak field complex, how the 4 electrons can enter? Here, first we have to see about first is octahedral complex, that is equal to, in octahedral complex, what is here? That is, first is here EG orbitals and here are T2G orbitals. Okay. Now, the difference between these EG orbitals and T2G orbitals in weak field is very small, and in strong field complex, the difference between EG orbital and T2G orbital is very large, and due to that, here due to the small difference, electron can enter subsequent orbitals, and here due to the strong field complex, what happened? Due to the large difference between these EG orbitals and T2G orbitals, therefore extra energy is needed for promotion of electrons into this. Therefore, electron first pair up in this series and then go for the other EG orbitals. Okay. For example, in D4 series, what happens here? According to this, in octahedral complex, first in weak field, in short it is called as WF. Here 1 electron, according to Hord's rule, 1 electron. Okay. After partially filling of the d orbitals, the 4th electron goes to here. Okay, that is in weak field complex. What happens in strong field complex? As the pairing of electrons takes place from T2G to EG. Okay. Now first, in the D4, orbitals, here what happens? That is D4 strong field complex. Here this is a Eg and this is a T2G. What happens? How the electrons can enter? First 1, 2, 3 here. Now the next and last of fourth electron is come to this orbital or this orbital? This orbital, because this energy gap is very, very large. It is large. Therefore pairing of electrons takes place here, and therefore thus after pairing of electrons is complete now, then the electron can enter the upper energy level, that is called as Eg energy level. Okay, got it? Here this configuration, therefore here number of electrons are more, here the number of electrons are less. One more point is, we have to add it here, that is here in weak field, number of unpaired electrons are more, here number of unpaired electrons are less. Electrons are less. Okay. Also weak field and strong field complex, there is one more word for weak field, that is called as in short as a WF. It is also, the electrons are also called as, due to the unpaired electron, it is also called as high spin or spin free complexes. Spin free means that is unpaired electron. Spin free complexes or orbitals. Okay, and here it is called as, what is called as low spin or spin paired complexes. Okay, got this point? That is, again I am repeating this, that is, in weak field complexes the electrons are called as, or complex is called as high spin or spin free complexes, but in strong field it is also called as low spin and spin paired electrons, because all the electrons gets paired due to the respective energy level, then the electron can push forward into a next energy level. Okay, one more point is that here we have to write here, that is the main point, that is the energy gap. Energy gap for which orbitals? That is of Eg and T2G. T2G is less or small. Okay, here also the energy gap between Eg and T2G orbitals is more or large. Okay, as the energy gap is small or less, electron can easily enter from ground state to excited state. As the energy gap is more, therefore extra energy is needed for the promotion of an electron. Therefore, for the promotion of ground state to excited state, it is not possible. Therefore, electrons are get first paired between the respective orbitals, and then they can go after this filling of the electrons up to paired state, they can enter the next higher state. Thus, these are the differentiating point between strong field and weak field. Now, last more point is that is the examples. Okay, see here the examples. Again, weak field complexes are the examples. Which are the donor atoms? Already I am stating to you, that is halogens. Okay, then oxygens or sulfur. And what are the strong field ligands? That is equal to, which are the ligands? That is nitrogen, okay, carbon and phosphorus. If these are the ligands, at that time the complex is said to be a weak field complex or a strong field complex, as these species are present as a ligands. Okay, that is the donor atoms are the ligands are called as, it is the weak field and strong field. If the ligands are of this type, there should be pairing should be start and the species becomes to be a diamagnetic one. Okay, see here. Now we will discuss the crystal field stabilization energies, that is CFSE, in octahedral field. Octahedral field. Okay, by using a strong field and weak field. Okay, that is a WF weak field and SF strong field. Before this, already I have stated to you weak field what, strong field what, and then we have to calculate the crystal field stabilization energy after filling of the electrons. Okay, so one by one in this lecture we have to complete the about D5 electrons. Okay, see here, first D1. Okay, in octahedral field, which is the energy levels are here, Eg orbitals. Okay, higher energy levels here, also a which orbitals, that is the T2G orbital. The energy gap is equal to less. For D1 we have to draw here as, that is D1. Okay, here Eg. Okay, and here which orbitals are here, T2G. Okay, the gap between these is equal to more. Here it is called as T2G, here called as Eg. First we consider the first electron, that is of D1. According to Horn's rule of maximum multiplicity, the electron can enter in first T2G orbital. Okay, and here also electron can enter on the T2G orbital. Now what is the number of unpaired electrons in T2G and Eg? Here unpaired electrons in Eg, how many? That is equal to 0, and T2G, how many is equal to only 1. Okay, for a strong field or complex, Eg is equal to 0 and T2G equal to 1. Okay, now we can use the formula for calculation of crystal field stabilization energy. CFSE is equal to what? Already we have studied this. We have gap difference, that is it for Eg. What is this? That is plus 3 by 5. Okay, that is 0.6 and it is a lower energy level, therefore you have to keep the sign as a minus, that is 2 by 5, that is equal to minus 0.4. Therefore the formula is that 0.6 into number of electrons, number of unpaired electrons, plus minus 0.4 into number of unpaired electrons. So see here, 0.6 into what is equal to 0 plus minus 0.4 into 1. This terms cancels, that is equal to 0 minus 0.4. The answer is equal to minus 0.4 delta O. What is the answer of this? That is CFSE is equal to what? That is same formula we can use here. That is 0.6 into electrons. Say the electrons are said as X and here as a Y. 0.6 into X plus minus 0.4 into Y. Okay. 0.6 is equal to 0 and therefore is equal to 0 plus minus 0.4 into 1. Therefore is equal to answer minus 0.4 delta octahedral. Therefore for D1 series, the CFSE is equal to, in both the cases, that is for weak field case and strong field case, that is equal to answer is what? That is equal to minus 0.4 delta O. Or in another words, in the language of a dq, differential of quantity, you can also write as a minus 4 dq. Okay. Thus, in this way, you can easily write or calculate the crystal field stabilization energy in octahedral field of weak field complex and strong field complex. Okay, one by one we will see here. Okay.